Oh, you said who my favorite artist? Man, my favorite artist gave me the keys. You feel me? Put that away, before I lose those things. My favorite artist, man, that's an interesting concept. Or actually, I should say, people that influence me, right? And so, is that a better question to ask or answer? Okay. I grew up on a spectrum of people, and I remember two individuals who I still remember to this day. So the very first rap that I learned, like the very, 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 hear me clearly, and I still know the words to this day. You feel me? The very first rap that I ever learned, I don't even know how old I was. I was middle school. I wasn't even in high school yet, so it had to be like somewhere in middle school, right? The very first rap that I learned was Lottie Dottie by Slick Rick. Lottie Dottie, we like to party. We don't cause trouble. We don't bother nobody. We just some... I messed that flow up, but you understand the concept. We just some couple... Ooh, I can't say I know the song if I just messed it up. We do know it. We put on the spot, so, it's gonna take me a second. But that is the very first song that we learned. Like, it's interesting because, like I said, I was in middle school at the time when that song was, when I learned the song. You come on. I learned it for, I was just going through. I don't even know what I was going through, man. I don't even know how I remember it. I knew it so much that it was crazy because I told niggas I rapped, which I did. I did poetry, but I didn't rap. And so I studied that song. And so when I studied that song, I studied the lyrics. I went to school to impress this girl. I rapped that song to this girl. She was like, "You wrote that?" I'm like, "Man, but of course I wrote that, man. Came from your boy, a hater." Was on the sideline listening. Said, "Nigga, you ain't write that rap, man. That's a song by Slick Rick called Lottie Dottie." And I just looked at this nigga like, really, nigga? Like, of all the times, like, you just go blow my spot up like that. And so that was just a funny little story. But that was the very first rap I learned. The second rap that I learned, or more so song, I remember we used to have them, the Walkmans, you feel me? And you had to put the CDs in there. Man, this was before lyrics. Internet was how the internet was, and you was able to print out the lyrics, like you are now. You could just Google whatever lyrics you want and print them out and stuff. But man, I had to put the CD in, and when I put the CD in, I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and it was Akon. It was two songs by Akon. It was Akon, I'm Locked Up, and I'm So Lonely. Man, I had both of them CD. I had them songs on the CD. I think that's when I used to burn this. Had both of them songs on the CD, and I would play it line by line. I miss it, pause, rewind, write it down. Like, I wanted to be able to know them songs so much that I wanted to be able to sing them. It was like my own karaoke without it being a karaoke. And so with that, that was like the second and third song that I learned, which is so interesting, man, was Akon's "I'm So Lonely" and "I'm Locked Up." So those were my early days. Those were my early day childhood. But as far as like who influenced me, for sure, T-Pain is coming to mind. You see, I don't want to get the naming people because I don't want to forget nobody. And then I don't want people to feel like, oh, you want to listen to me growing up, I mean, it is what it is, but I just don't want to forget nobody, even though I just said T-Pain, but he literally just came to my mind. So I had it, man. What is it? Epiphany? EPIHANY? I think it was the album. Or if that was the album, man. I know them words to all the dream in my head right now too. The dream. My goodness, man. I'm gonna stop right there because I don't even want to dive into that portion. But I did have a lot of influences. You tell me, out of the music that you hear from me, take a wild guess and you tell me who you think my music was inspired by. I would love to know. So